Good morning, guys. I'm going to do something a little bit different today. I'm going to run down some NBA injuries that might be of interest, and I'll give you my thoughts about uh, NBA betting moving forward. Let's do the injuries first, real quick. Sixers, George is questionable, Embiid is out, Lowry is out. These are the current ones. The other ones have been out since December, February. For the Blazers, Williams out. Grant is questionable. Avija, I can't even pronounce his name. Denny Avija, let's call it, is questionable. Warriors and Hornets, Butler probable and Quentin Post is probable. Kaminga's out. Hornets, Bridges probable. Wendell Moore is probable. Curry is probable. And the rest are all dated injuries. Heat, Wizards, Jordan Poole is out. Brogdon is out. The other are dated. The Heat, Wiggins questionable. Jaquez is questionable. Hawks and Grizzlies, Trae Young is probable. Johnson, important rebounder, is out. And Yang is out. Grizzlies, John Morant's questionable. Rockets, Thunder, Sengun questionable. Van Vliet is out. Amen Thompson questionable. Eason is questionable, and Adams is questionable. That's something you might want to keep your eye on. Uh, Thunder, Holmgren is questionable. They're dated. Kings, Mavs, Sabonis is out. Anthony Davis for the Mavs is out. PJ Washington's out. Lastly, Pistons and Jazz. Tobias Harris out uh, for the Pistons. The Jazz, Markkanen questionable. I believe he was out last night. Kessler is questionable. Clarkson questionable. Collins questionable, and Sexton questionable. Want to keep your eyes on those injuries. Moving forward, college basketball I'm not dealing with. I'll tell you right now. I looked last night as far as numbers are concerned. The numbers, for the most part, seem meaningless to me. If you look at the scores and the openers and the close, it doesn't even matter. There were two games, I believe, that really on the number. That's not good enough to get involved, in my opinion. I know everybody's going to bet the tournament. Nobody's going to listen. It doesn't matter. Uh, I would just be really careful. I'm not betting it. That's just my thought. NBA, on the other hand, is bettable. I think you need to wait, as far as pregame is concerned, wait till the last minute, and you'll see things at the major books. You'll see, um, you'll see totals up and down. Let's say it's a 238 total. You'll see it float to 239, to 238 and a half, 239, 238 and a half, 239 and a half. When you see something like that, forget about the rest of the books. If you see something, you know, at a PPH in that might be a clue for the other ones moving. But from what I saw last night, you know what you want to look at? I'll tell you one PPH you want to look at. Look at Jazz. They seem to move before the big boys move. Now, I noticed that in a couple games last night, and those moves are legit. Another thing you might want to look at: Heritage will go. Maybe they'll juice aside big minus $1.38, minus $1.40. Keep an eye on that directionally, and it might lead you to the pot of gold. But as far as pregame, look at the three big ones, and wait for 5 minutes before tip, and you'll see things. You'll notice patterns that develop. Pay attention to that stuff. It's important, and it'll lead you directionally to one way or another. They're not all going to win, but that's what I noticed in the NBA. So that's bettable, that stuff. As far as in game, I would wait for second halves in the NBA. Perhaps a favorite is down big. Take the Lakers game last night. Lakers are up big at half. You could get the dog. Um, Clippers at plus 7.5 live. I'm sorry. Yeah, live. Plus 7.5 second live. It was, I forget what the second half number was. I don't know, but coming down the stretch, it was 7, 8 point game, and then they ended up winning by 6, the Lakers. So stuff like that's important, especially around key numbers 3, 5, 7, and 10. 3, 5, and 7 are the top 3 numbers. Two is important, but 3, 5, and 7 for sure. So keep an eye on that stuff. Again, college, not for me, from what I've seen. If things tighten up as far as they relate to the number, then I'll look at it again. But what I saw yesterday and over the weekend, if the number doesn't matter, then how do you know what's the right side? I don't care how you handicap, whether you're on the model, whether you're old school handicapping. How do you know if you can't depend on the number in this game? That's the basis of everything. If you don't trust the number that they post up, how are you going to make an educated decision on which side is right? It's very difficult. You're really flipping a coin at this point. It may change. I think it'll tighten up. I hope it'll tighten up, as March rolls on. But I don't know. It's a different game now with the NIL and all this other stuff. It's just a different game. But anyway, that's my thoughts on that. Take that from that what you will. And I'll be back tomorrow. I might do a late NBA injury report if I see things that happen during the game. I'll do another video later on tonight. But that's it for now. If I could figure out, maybe we'll do a live segment one night where we look at these games right before the start, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. But that's it for now, guys. Have a great day. Best of luck, and I'll get back with you later.